crafted by the architect, Coach Aldo, setting it up. And yes, indeed, it is going to be an XP lane Pakiro with Super Ken on the Fred going up against a Ling by Chellyboy. He's been playing this hero for years.
Well, we do have a pause zone. There you go. We have a little bit more time to dissect the drafts, because even we were having a little mini discussion here about where the Paquito was going to go, right? Is it going to go jungle, tank keto, damage keto? No, just normal Paquito. Or XP, which they ended up doing. We said it really depends on what Alter Ego picked as a jungler. When we saw the lane, we're like, okay, this could be it. This could be the Paquito in the jungle, but no, they swapped it again to Chorizo.
And it was in the schematics of Coach Aldo. He's like, all right, we'll set up this floor plan and we can move things around in case, and this is what they ended up with. Also, I really like the Lolita pickup here. Yep. It really helps set up against the carry. So Nino had a great game one, right? On that Leslie, despite them actually fumbling towards that last push into BTR's base, which led to the coin flip victory. But let's talk about Alter Ego this time around. Where is this Ling coming from? Is it merely for the fact of the backdoor potential? Because if that is the case, aren't you drafting to just not lose?
It really feels that way. It really feels like they want to try to split up the map. It's more so an Alter Ego that we have come to know from Season 6, Season 7 to Season 8, even all the way to Season 10, when they had Leo Murphy as their roamer. A very aggressive roamer that liked to take the game into his own hands very early on to give space for Sullyboy to farm. Now, Rossi is a very reactive type of roamer. He's not that proactive roamer that Alter Ego used to have. So that's why they've actually just shifted their entire game plan in Season 11 to that reactive, play for Nino, play for Pi strat. Seems like they're going back to their roots, maybe with Rex stepping into the roster, but it's still Rossi here. Superbin goes for a stun.
Ooh, purple in jeopardy.
Oh, Superbin got it. He out-retreats Sullyboy, and early on already you can see Bigatron Alpha pushing the pace, and this is definitely not good for Alter Ego. Ling not getting space is going to be a disaster for Alter Ego.
His first purple buff. His bread and butter gone. Chorizo and Pi, two Filipino heroes going up against each other, and Pi walks out. Chorizo, the victor. You have spoken and sung the songs of Chorizo's Paquito. What exactly makes it so dangerous?
It's dangerous because Chorizo has always been just a top-tier laner. That's what he was known for when he first entered the MPL scene. His laning is very different. He likes to just stay in lane, get that lane dominance on these heroes. So it really depends on what hero he gets. So when he goes on the Paquito, he really just wants to go for these trades. He really just wants to punish his opponents as much as possible by freezing and by punishing every single time.
Yep, and it looks like Pai's not going to get much of his XP. The fighting game down bottom continues. And even Moreno jumps in for just a little bit of fun. Turtle in 5, Supervin against 3. He backs off. Key to that early purple steal by Bigatron Alpha was the bonk, right? The early bonk, the first skill pickup by the Lolita, by Vin. An amazing start for BTR, which allows Super Ken to post up. And yeah, take this turtle. Whoa. No, whoa, what?
Under the turret!
Off camera?
Off camera as the turtle gets taken out. Super Ken didn't even use the retribution, so the second purple buff shouldn't even go to Sullyboy. Heck, even the orange buff is stolen by Vin! Now it's retri, will he get it? Super Ken, no, it's Chorizo who finds it! Now with the Appraiser's Wrath, Super Ken's still alive somehow! How is Ken alive? Moreno finds a double! Everything is going wrong for Alter Ego!
BTR taking everything on the map.
What?
2.5k ahead. 2 minutes and 45 seconds up. Saken picks up a corrosion scythe. Already 500 about ahead of Nino. Let's talk about Super Ken though. 1,700 to 1,100 over Sullyboy. Bigatron Alpha. Programmed to win, programmed to dominate. What an early start.
And they even steal just the little jungle creeps as well. They're not giving Sullyboy any room to play. 2 levels ahead, 3 minutes in.
All right, good news. The game is built to help Chellyboy catch up. But wait, Nino.
A big miss there, but it's fine, it's fine. There you go. And that's Rossi with a flicker as well. Divine Judgment going to be able to lock him down as that's a Petrify used up by Uda with a rough wave. Supervin should fall, and Alter Ego are finally on the board in this game. Saken, though, still bullying Nino, knowing there's no Divine Judgment to play with, but when your roamer is able to steal an orange buff, when your XP steals the enemy purple buff, what do you do mentally? Where are you at this point?
Yep, that's an inch in comparison to the mile that Bigatron is ahead. 3K now in about 4 minutes. Super Ken still living in Chelly Boy's jungle, now threatening another steal.
There shouldn't be a way that Chelly Boy wins this. 3 levels ahead. This should be Super Ken with another free purple, and he's not gonna retreat. He wants to walk. No way. He does this. Super Ken walking like a Chad into the orange buff. Moving up blast charge in. Super Ken engaged on, but it's a tanky Fredrin who's 3 levels ahead of your jungler. He won't even use the retreat. He's not gonna use it. What? He's gonna save it for the turtle. Super Ken, he's vicious.
Everything goes over to Bigatron Alpha. Now about 4K ahead. Socken starting up the turtle.
Wow.
BTR owns the map. Alter Ego are starving. Oh, Chelly Boy, what's
solo
up?
kill.
No, oh.
Tempest of Blades defensively to run away from Chorizo.
Off camera, where we're just making the most of this mini map. He did spend the ult. Now up top, even Nino can't get nothing.
They're shutting down every win condition from Alter Ego in the 4th minute of the game. The fact that you do that this early on, and look at what Socken was doing, just waiting to take that turret down, denying that gold cannon minion away.
And even before, the energy shields could go down too. Oh, here's another. This is a schematic that the architect just pulled out today very specifically. Have you seen this before?
We have seen this before in the regular season. This is what Bigatron Alpha did to Alter Ego as well in the final match of the regular season before they headed on to playoffs. Chorizo almost just solo killing Chelly Boy again as he gets caught by the Divine Judgment, able to dash forward now, but the sprint is still ready for him. He gets out. Oh, the shield is just sustained. How is Chorizo alive? Finally, he gets punished for what he's doing in this game. Nino, though, will fall under or between the tier 1 and 2. Super Ken is chasing Rossi down, recalling in front of his face, Appraiser's Wrath, and the recalls. They didn't kill Rossi there, but it was emotional damage.
That's right. No, they've been dealing emotional damage from about that minute wherein Chelly Boy lost his purple, and they haven't stopped since. This is shutdown protocol by Bigatron Alpha. Yeah, they've given over about 2 kills, but their kills were for trading. They're kills that eventually have won them elsewhere. And now look at this. Even the orange is not safe from Super Ken.
Wait.
Oh, highway burglary.
This might be the first ever 5-level lead for a jungler.
The mechanics aren't allowing him to push back?
No way. Oh, we got an instant replay. And yeah, Chorizo here.
And they do find one. And yeah, this was how Chorizo actually eventually got away. And Super Ken did more. There's action happening in the real time, by the way. Chelly Boy just sent back home by Chorizo, and here's the kill on Nino and the bullying moments, of course. But yeah, off camera, at least Alter Ego have survived. Last turtle up.
No way. 6 minutes in, 3rd turtle just secured, and they're staying steady at 1K gold lead per minute at this point. 6K at 6 minutes.
Okay, 7 minutes down. We're approaching the mid game. Is there any semblance of a comeback? What else can Alter Ego do? Scaling-wise, yes. The Ling can do much better in the late game than the Fredrin, but... Oh, wait, here's a pull.
There you go. Petrifies well. Windtalker Bob, but it's a good burst and a good combo from Alter Ego as Moreno steals away the rough waves. But nothing much other than that.
The question stands. The first time around when it happened in MPL ID, could have Alter Ego recovered? Did they recover?
They didn't. And it was actually Super Ken on the Ling at that point in that game.
Whoa.
He had a very massive gold lead. He went 13-0 in the game. And right now, maybe he's not 13-0, but it does seem like he does have that kind of stat line in terms of jungle creeps invaded and stolen away. Now it's Moreno with the rough waves. Spy should fall here. It's another kill picked up, and it just feels like it's Bigatron's playground at this point. Alter Ego are left to, they're bullied in the playground.
That's right. No, 8 minutes in. 3 core items in the hands of Socken, that 1-1. And his lane counterpart, Nino, right, suffered an early death. At least has a corrosion sight and a golden staff, but doesn't deal as much damage yet unless he's propped up and sitting there. Wait, look at this angle by Rossi. 3v2 underneath, tier 3 and 2 here. Very deep. There's not much Rossi can do.
No, he has to recall in a bit because Bigatron Alpha might just walk into that bush. And Rossi, sure, he has the Divine Judgment unless Alter Ego can somehow make this work. It's another Divine Judgment and say goodbye to Socken. Now though, Moreno does the same with the rough waves as well. Super Ken comes in as well. Whoa. That was the weak side then! Without blast flicker onto the back. Nino gets chained down. Super Supercan with an Abraser's Wrath as he taunts Pi up, still able to sustain right now. The Tempest Blades comes through, but Sully Boy does no damage to Supercan. He's able to just walk out of the Tempest Blades like it's nothing.
Oh, Supercan doesn't care. Chelly Boy doesn't have any items to go through that Dreadnought armor. Oh, now it's an Anticuirass. Doesn't even have enough to plant Supercan for Nino to deal damage with. Chelly Boy is only rocking a Corrosion Sight and a Berserker's Fury. He can farm, I guess, but not when Supercan lives in your jungle like this. Another case, another count of Grand Theft Purple. Now it's the Lord. Alter Ego can't contest.
How can they contest? When your jungler is 4 levels down, your Retry doesn't do anything. At that point, you can just hope for even just Rasi to steal it, right? I mean, at this point as well, he's about to get 5 levels ahead of Sully Boy, but he's not able to do so right now. Oh, that's a stun. Are they pinching Sully Boy down? Dominant Blast charged up. Tempest Blades utilized defensively to get out of the Dominant Blast. As Vin just pops that. You didn't need to do that, Vin.
No.
You've already done it enough.
9K ahead in under 10 minutes. Vin is so comfortable. Vin has come home after years for playing with RRQ. Now he's back to where he started, BTR. This is great. Again, we were wondering, where's Key, right? We've seen Key wear the red and white for so long, but now with Vin here picking up a few heroes like that Kadira early on, this is a great start. Now they're going to go for the penetration. Alter Ego are cordoned in. They're locked inside their base.
Trying to slow push this bottom wave to crash in with the mid wave, but I think it was a bit too greedy as this is not the Enhanced Lord. Won't be able to charge down, or will Big Turn Alpha be able to crack the base. Supercan jumping in forward, but that's the Bravest Fighter. Locked down, crossbow tang, onto the back now. So much damage, but the Rough Wave saves him for a bit, but it's still a double kill for the 1-1. Lord taken down in the bottom lane, still able to go for this mid lane base turret. That's another now blast. Nino with a good flicker out. Rasi now knocked up and taunted up. The burst is there. The Rough Waves into the back as well. One more hit, but he will not be able to find it. Sully Boy with the Tempest Ablaze, but with no purple buff. The resets do not come fast enough.
Alter Ego survive, but just for now. They're down 12K in 11 minutes, so we're breaking 1,000 gold per minute lead. Bigatron Alpha are barreling on through. What's that bought them? Well, obviously 2 items over for Chorizo. Let's not even talk about how Supercan has just buried Chelly Boy in value. 3K ahead! 3K ahead, Sakin is sitting. 3K ahead over Nino. What do you do here?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you do. For Alter Ego, the only thing you can do is turtle in your base. What if you walk up, you are going to get picked off. Bigatron Alpha have a 12K.
Cheeky orange steal here by Chelly Boy. His first buff in what? 10 minutes?
Divine Judgment, that's the Rough Waves, that's the Petrify, everything in the kitchen sink thrown at Chorizo. Chorizo, no way he survives this, that's a kill, but meanwhile, Bigatron Alpha, they collapse into top side with a good taunt onto Pi. The Bravest Fighter already used up, but the Appraiser's Wrath is able to zone them away. No Divine Judgment, no Rough Waves, no Petrify though, so it will just be a free turret for Chorizo.
All right, for all the Alter champs watching, this is a little bit of redemption. They've traded a body for a turret. Yes, Chorizo, his shenanigans have been stopped for now, but Alter Ego have lost all their bases. So this means eventually it's going to be diminishing returns. They try to burst down 10.
The recalls not doing them well, but Vin now charging into the Mount Blast. He finds it onto 2. Supercan still falls. Moreno in the back though now has the Bravest Fighter. Jumps in with the Bravest Fighter. Moreno now looking for more as he jumps forward, but Sakin takes the triple away. It's another double, and the recalls were just a distraction from Ken.
And Sakin didn't even take to the skies just yet. He can try to get one of Chelly Boy, and that's all they wrote. The wipeout!
Bigatron Alpha in game 1, they did look shaky, but in game 2, this is a statement. 2-0, clean sweep.
Shutdown protocol activated. And just like that, under 13 minutes, Bigatron Alpha not only takes the game, but also